I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so.
Will Scientology finally get the expansion that it's been bragging about and hoping for the last number of decades? Since Miscavige started all his programs to expand Scientology and bragged that this was the thing that's going to do it, I remember back in 1993 when Scientology won their tax exemption in the United States, big event going on where it was the war is over and now Scientology can expand big time into the United States and around the world. And it was thought at that time, okay, done deal. We just have to work on it. And then, then it went on from there. From there, he had revamped all the basic books and apparently corrected any errors that might have been in those. And there were like minor little errors and whatnot, supposedly. And that was the thing that was going to boom, because I remember at an event, I was at the event when they were released, when Miscavige said, no, you're not alone in thinking that something's wrong, that we're not expanding, and this will do it. And everybody had to buy a new set of basic books and an extra one for a neighbor or whatever. And that went on for a little while, didn't do much. And then he came out with another thing called Golden Age of Tech, where not only the books, but he took all the supposed technology that Hubbard had written, revamped it, corrected what he thought were corrections, and Miscavige supposedly fixed it up. And this golden age of tech was something that was going to boom Scientology. And obviously it didn't. And then he came out with Golden Age of Tech 2, some other revamp. We were kind of somewhat out by this time out of Scientology, so we didn't really see a lot of the ramifications from that. But then he started, because that didn't boom Scientology, he started the Ideal Org program. And the whole concept there was he built a beautiful org, beautiful building, organization, local church, that people would line up to get in there because all of a sudden it's the perfect building for Scientology, and they would be able to boom Scientology that way. And he's still working on that program. But if you've ever seen any of those ideal orgs, none of them are booming, and none of them have lineups at the door or tons of people going in. Some of the other things he did, I know that he had they built that huge building in Clearwater, which is not too far from here. You can almost see it from here, the other side here. But they called it the superpower building, amongst other names that they had for it, flag building. But it was for the release of Hubbard's processes called superpower. It's a series of processes that supposedly boost a Thetan's power and ability to operate in life. And Hubbard actually said that this process, or a series of processes, will make planetary clearing possible. So when superpower was released some time ago, I guess the view was now we're on our way. That didn't do it. And then lately, he's come out with what's called Golden Age of Admin. So he did the Golden Age of Tech, which is basically the supposed technology that Hubbard developed for auditing and dealing with individuals' cases, which means their reactive minds and things like that. Golden Age of Admin is his admin technology. Supposedly is how to run an organization and how to build an organization. And all the orgs around the world had to send a number of people to Flag to train on this Golden Age of Admin, where he supposedly corrected all of the stuff that Hubbard had written and made corrections for, I guess, a supposed suppressive person who altered it or whatever. But so some of these people that went to Flag for training were there for, I think, a couple of years, and then went back to their organizations to boom their org now that they've trained in the Golden Age of Admin. And I know that one of them was this Aaron Cairo, the skateboarder, who is actually the executive director of the San Francisco org. And he was at Flag for some time, went back to his org and reports are that the org is really not doing any better than it was. And here's the thing. The administration technology that Hubbard had, what would be different for what Miscavige did? I mean, if he corrected any minor grammatical errors or spelling errors or leaving out certain things, but when a executive director like Aaron Cairo is going to go back to his org, what's he going to say to these people? Say, he'll be all excited. Now we're going to build the org. We're going to boom the org. And what are we going to do? We're going to do the same things that you've always been doing, but just more. Go out and body route. Go out and do these things. And that will make the difference. But, you know, all these guys that are on staff there, they'll have already been doing that and failing at it for so many years that it's just not going to make any difference. So we'll see. In all likelihood, it's not going to, well, we know it's not going to make any difference because none of that stuff has ever worked in the past, and it's just not going to work in the future. So here's my prediction. I think the next one that Miscavige is going to come out with is the golden age of ethics. And what he's going to do, probably, this is my thought, maybe that he might do, is that he'll just revamp all of the ethics stuff. And because Hubbard said that tech won't go in if ethics aren't in. So I think at some point, Miscavige is just going to start putting in ethics around, heavier ethics in, and having people restudy ethics technology that Hubbard wrote. And all it's going to do is, because the ethics in Scientology, there's no rewards and penalties. There's no rewards in Scientology. It's all penalties. Like if you're down, you get penalized. You lose this, you lose that. You have to do menial labor, manual labor. But there's no reward. If your statistics are up, supposedly, maybe you could leave early, but it's not going to happen. So when if he does start to do that, and he starts putting in heavier ethics, it is going to probably create a bit of a stir among the staff around the world. So we'll see. But anyway, that's my little evaluation on how Scientology has failed to expand through all of these iterations of Golden Age this, Ideal Org that, and nothing has worked, and I don't think anything will. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm going to show you a little bit of where we are. Let me turn this around. So straight ahead there over those trees, can't see it from here, is Flag, the Flag land base, the Fort Harrison Hotel, and all the different Flag buildings over there. And then this is the beach property here. We're right now not on Clearwater Beach area. We're on Sand Key, which is just south of Clearwater Beach area. Beautiful, beautiful day here. And lots of people out at the beach and enjoying the sun. Incredible day. And here we are. Wish you were here. And we're glad that we're not up in Canada in the snow right now. Anyway, thanks very much for listening. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you.